President Trump will speak at the top of the hour in Nashville. He'll get on the stage to speak to farmers and members of the American Farm Bureau. This is the Dow dips into the red just a bit, with just a few minutes left until the closing bell. All the other four major indices, Russell, Nasdaq, S&P, and the transports, are on track for record closes. There is tech fever going on in Las Vegas as CES 2018, the biggest tech show on earth, kicks off. We're going to be there. And you know what? The biggest leader in 2017, that would have been, of course, the Nasdaq when it comes to indices. Leading the major indices last year, they're lifting the Nasdaq to another record high this year. Amazon and Google are at a steel cage death match for virtual assistant accessories. Who will be the big winners of CES this year? And the losers, Kevin Kelly, managing partner at Kelly & Company. I'm excited about this, and there's always a trend that emerges. One year it was 3D TV. One year it was e-readers. These are, several years ago. I've been covering this thing for 10 years. This year, all I'm hearing is virtual assistants and the ecosystem around it. Who wins? Yeah, it's so huge, and you're going to see that Amazon wins this, and it's really to the detriment and going to be the biggest loser to Google. And one of the reasons why is because it has to do with the addressable market and all the data and analytics around that. So what I'm talking about is the Echo that goes in people's households that's powered by Alexa. Alexa, buy me this. Alexa, buy me that. You can buy an Echo in Whole Foods right now, and it's to the detriment of Google because guess what? Advertising dollars is what fuels Google's revenues, and they're going to lose. Google's assistant is again, that steel cage death match. There's Apple Siri going into its HomePod. Apple, folks, does not come to the consumer show. It doesn't come to CES. No, but they've got a lot of developers around her, and they're going to be focused on the accessories. Yeah, they're going to be focused on their mobile hardware and the augmented reality around it. Think about Pokemon Go, but Google's going to lose out because Amazon's going to get all these companies that want to sell on their platform, and it costs more. They're going to have better, richer data and analytics than Google's going to have. I'm surprised you say IBM's a winner. Yeah, IBM's actually the dark horse, and that's because they've been into blockchain technology for a long time. They're going to be speaking at the Digital Money Forum, so they multiple expansion. They trade at a PE now at 11. They can get to 15 if there's a market adaptation. Quickly, your losers that will come out of CES. Yeah, the biggest wearable technologies. So if you look at Fitbit, if you look at GoPro, if you look at all those companies. Fitbit's not going this year, which is interesting. They've been in the past with great displays. They're not going to be there. Yeah, they can't spend the money on it, and they've actually got to address how they come up with better products that compete against those big stalwarts like we're talking about. Apple, already has the technologies. GoPro is tanking right now, down 13%. It was an $11 stock at the high in the past 52 weeks, and now it's $5 and change. Yeah, one of the reasons why they're cutting out of the drone market, that was actually their next leg of growth. They thought they thought they were going to do very well with it. They're actually laying off everybody in that division, and they're doing a mea culpa. Then they also just hired JP Morgan to come up with strategic initiatives, maybe even to sell themselves. So that's happening. That is a report. All right, Kevin Kelly, great to see you. Well, the Dow in the red by 12 points, but it's a record close for the other four major indexes. You get to see those records certainly again today. I'm live from Las Vegas and CES 2018 tomorrow. Be there.